on time. They're still jotting their notes down. They're still paying attention to all the testimony, knowing that we're like weeks into this trial and the defense case is slowly on the horizon. I will say I haven't seen like a demeanor change in terms of just them showing up and being ready to kind of serve on this jury every day coming into court. And everything just happened yesterday, but for the most part, no big change.
Overall, the issues with Juror 7, I'm going to leave you hanging because once again, at the time of this recording, we don't have an answer. So let's move on to something that we do know about. That's witness testimony. And the witness on the stand at the time of this recording, Delissa Penland, a special agent with the United States Attorney's Office, aka a summary witness, who was on the stand yesterday, and it trickled into today, Tuesday morning. Which, by the way, jurors for the first time saw these infamous freak-off videos yesterday. They saw more today too, and we'll hear from Elizabeth about that in a minute. But before we get to that and the freak-off videos, we got to talk about the bread and butter of this summary witness, discussing things like charges and receipts. So the government asks, for example, let's go back to the London hotel. Who stayed there this day? Sean Combs, Cassie Ventura, Jules Theodore, who, by the way, quick refresher, Jules was an entertainer or escort. The government asked, what are these Amex charges? Virgin America plane ticket for Jules Theodore. What airline is associated with this charge? American Airlines from JFK to LA. And the hotel? Four Seasons for Clayton Howard, aka Dave, who, by the way, we know Dave as an escort or an entertainer. What is this? A travel invoice. Bad Boy Entertainment. What is this? A flight for Jules Theodore. What was the payment method? Sean Combs's Amex. What's this? Booking for Intercontinental in Times Square in the name of Frank Black, which we know is one of Diddy's aliases. And this charge, damage to Penthouse, $46,786 paid on the Amex. That monthly bill was paid by various accounts at Signature Bank. So what you can see there is that the government talked through with this summary witness a bunch of hotels, escorts, plane travel for these escorts. We can deduce what happened in these hotel rooms, allegedly. And then, of course, the damage, $46,000 worth of damage. I mean, I guess I'm going to round up because it was $46,786. So let's just round up to $47,000 worth of damage to the penthouse that was on his Amex. Whoa.